Look, I can go on and on about the names that's a part of this franchise. I could. I literally could. But I'm not going to sit here and let any fan base or anyone tell me differently about my franchise. All right? The last title win this Detroit Lions team had was in 1957. You know how long that's been? It's been very, very, very long. Very, very long. It's before my time. It's before anybody's time in the 70s, 80s, 90s, even in the 60s. When you dominate the 50s, it's hard to dominate in a whole other new decade. This is a whole other new decade where this team is on the horizon and they have firepower from offense to defense to special teams. The coaching's good. The front office is good. The players are good. What more could you ask for? No, we're not that 1957, NFL championship team, but we're due for a Super Bowl. We're due for it. We're due for something special. This is where special runs are made. This is where you come together as a team and you say, hey, we gonna make this shit happen. One way or another, we gonna make this shit happen. We gonna get through this. We gonna push through the injuries. We gonna push through the hard times. We gonna get through it together, and we gonna do something special this year. See, I was listening to Costa and Jansen earlier this morning, right? And I want this to be known, okay? What Dan Campbell was implying is we're good right now, but we're not going to deny bringing in some new edge rusher help for Aiden Hutchinson opposite of him. We're going to bring in edge help. It can be at the trade deadline. Might not be right now. But we're going to bring in edge help that's going to fill the void and help out Aiden Hutchinson long down the road. And I don't want, Cash Doll or, Zadarius Smith taking things out of context, because I know Zadarius Smith loves Detroit. I know he does. Cash Doll, I know you love Detroit. You're from Detroit. You're a Michigander through and through. But you cannot, take things out of context of what Dan Campbell was saying. You can't. This is the sports world. This ain't like, Shade Room or Hollywood Unlocked or any of that gossip, soap opera bullshit out there. This is the sports world where you have Jim Costa and John Jansen, who's a former player who played in the University of Michigan, by the way. They're going to twist and turn things. They're going to give you one-liners, those little one-punch lines, where people are going to respond doing Instagram, little captions, or they're going to use their Twitter captions to respond to things like this. And this was one of those responses that had Cash Doll confused, because is this a diss or are you standing behind my guy? Business is business. But I want you to know firsthand, off bat, this team, this fan base, the players, everyone is standing with Zadarius Smith. Regardless if he's here or not, we're going to stand with him and we're going to support him to the fullest. We're not here to throw shade at this man. What he has done for our team last season is unthinkable. So again, whether if Brad Holmes and his agent can't come to, a deal and get things done, it is what it is. You got to move on to the next chapter. You got to move on to another player. And it's no offense to Zadarius Smith, because Zadarius Smith is a baller. He's not a blogger, he's a baller. And excuse me for, bloopering, but then again, you got to get my point and my drift here is this. Whether if Jadeveon Clowney is available, whether if Myles Garrett is available, whether if TJ Watt is available, whether if, who can you throw out there? Nick Bonito is available. These guys are all talented, and they're all, searchable for edge room. For edge room purposes. They're all searchable for that. So you're not going to say it's only Zadarius Smith that we have to gun for and bring him in the team and bring him opposite of Hutch. Would I love to see him play opposite of Hutch? Hell yeah, I would love to see that. I would love it. I would love to see Aiden Hutchinson and Zadarius Smith causing havoc out there side by side with this front seven. I would love to see it. It would be, masterpiece. A movie masterpiece. Just written in the stars for us. But I'm not going to sit here and say I can't move on, because I have to move on. It's the coach's decision to feel confident in Marcus Davenport, because Marcus Davenport been trying to fight through injuries since he came into the league. Last year, he only played 3-4 games and didn't even have a chance to, blossom the way he wanted to blossom and show to everybody that he can be capable of, playing opposite of Aiden Hutchinson. That is what he's focused on right now. He's focused on trying to prove everybody wrong, just like this team is trying to prove everybody wrong, because they know this is a very big year for them. And if you can't make it, then you're going to break. And if you don't break it, then you're willing to make it. Because JG even said it, to the media, look, we love when the odds are against us. We love when we're the underdog. We love when we're not favored. We love when we're not talked about in the North Division. We love when people think we're going to finish last. We love that. It just makes every single one of these guys on this team more hungry to go and get a Super Bowl. It's not far away from them. The window is just opened. It's not closed. This is just a brand new beginning to something more fresh, more fire. That's what this is. That's what this is when you look at the Detroit Lions, man. So they're here to stay. They're not going nowhere but first seed and maybe, second seed in the NFC. Second seed, first seed, doesn't matter. All that matters is if you want to win. You don't want to be third place in your division. You don't want to be fourth place in your division. You want to be the first place in the division. And that's what we have to do. That's what we're gunning for. Doesn't matter who's in the way. And I did check out, the injury report on, Kato Asika, Sion Vaki, Isaac Tesla, who was going through illness a little bit. And I did get, riffs of, Sam Laporta coming back, and he will be playing Sunday. For those that want to know, he will play 425 at Lambeau Field, where we own Lambeau, where we own the Green Bay Packers. And we're going to do the damn thing Sunday. It's like I said before, if you're not with Detroit, then run from us. Plain and simple. You got to be for Detroit. You got to be for the city. You got to be for this team right here. If you love Detroit, Michigan. If you love, watching these guys grind it out day in, day out. So trust me, I have trust in Shep. I have trust in Johnny Moe, who's dialing up the calls on OC. I have trust in it. I have faith in it. I'm not discouraged by far. So ladies and gentlemen, get on board. Because this is going to take us all the way to the, sky. Skyrocket. Skyrocket, stars, moon, whatever, however you want to put it. But I'm here to win. My question is to you is, are you here to win too? Or you're just going to sit back and sit down and let things go ahead and slide past you? Because I'm not going to let anything slide past us this year. I'm not. We've been written off. We've been casted away. We've been looked at as somebody that doesn't have the oohs and the ahs like Green Bay having Micah Parsons right now. But let them give the oohs and the ahs to Green Bay, because we're going to show why we are the oohs and the ahs that the whole world has been waiting on. All right? It's our turn now. So, let's do it. Detroit versus everybody. Chicken Nugget King, 313. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm at 324 subscribers. One pride. Let's run it up, man. Let's go. Hit my theme music.
From the team where the team's all grind, no luck. Wings on the ice, Tigers on the up. Lions roaring, Pistons never stuck. Detroit sports talk, we just don't give up. It's the Chicken Nugget King bringing you the scene. Hitting every stat like a switch so clean. From Joe Louis days to that Ford Field clean. 313 in the house, living the dream. Takes flying like a deep end zone throw. Barry ran the block, made defenders eat snow. From Comerica to LCA, it's all flow. Detroit's got a heartbeat, in case you didn't know. It's the Chicken Nugget King, bringing you the scene. Hitting every stat like a switch so clean. From Joe Louis days to that Ford Field Gleam. 313 in the house, living the dream. We cheer, we scream for the play. Sports talk, electric, every night, every day. Changing the game, got no cliches. Detroit in our veins, that'll never fade away. Red and blue pride, Motown gets loud. Pistons in the mix till the fans go wild. Lines breaking curses, yeah, we stand proud. Chicken Nugget King, repping that hometown crowd.